it down here. Shalom, Israel. Shalom. Say Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, Barakatham to the brothers, and Yahweh Shemal the Thumb, Bashim Yahweh Shah to the sister. This is Precinct Officer 50, Yasai Ban Yahweh Ban Yashala. We are the Isupk. Start out of 1 West, 125th Street, under Commander General Yohana. Since 1969, we're here to teach Blacks, Hispanic, and Native American Indians that we are the true Israelites according to the scriptures. And we must come back to our heritage. We must come back to our laws, statutes, and our commandments. And we're here to wake up our people, to show them who we are, to show them that we must return and come out from among this world. You know what I'm saying? So we must come out from among Babylon, come out from among America, and come back to our ways, because our people, we are demised. I just be looking now, with a clearer view. You know what I'm saying? Because Christianity have you blind, have you thinking everything all right. You harden against your people. Everybody just trying to get the bag, looking down on your people. Christianity make you hate your people on the real. But once you come to the truth, the scales come out your eyes. And I'm saying, like you start having love for your people, you know what I'm saying? Like now it's like, man, I go watch movies and stuff, and it's like I feel something now. And one time it's just a movie, that was back then, made me mad, what I'm saying? So you want to call the white man the devil, but you know what I'm saying, up in your mind, God love everybody, and they already have that Caucasian image in your mind. So how you gonna hate the people that look like him? You got Martin Luther King going through your head. Reverend Martin Luther King, he the dreamer of dreams. He dreaming for blacks and whites to come together. Can we all just get along instead of be separate? I was watching something on Netflix, 13 something. It was shown with the police brutality and when they were getting hard on crime, but everything was affecting blacks, Hispanic, Native American. And seeing then they gonna put, Netflix, they been, I don't know, what I'm saying? They tongue falling on themselves. I guess they revealing a lot of stuff to their people. Cause they putting stuff up there where their people are against. But like CNN was showing like some about doing segregation, and it showed the dogs biting blacks, like making you feel like you don't want segregation because doing segregation, the cop was sicking dogs on us, and it make you think segregation is bad. I'm looking at it, but then I'm seeing the craftiness, how they putting it, the craftiness on how they putting it. They making it seem bad because they'll put doing segregation and they show the dogs biting her, shooting her down with hoses. But that was us fighting to be with them. Now the only thing with segregation, what could have helped was us policing ourselves. Completely separate. Now I'm saying how the Jewish people do when they are police themselves. You see, we segregated, but we still had the enemy policing. So, and I know Martin Luther King, his day coming up. They'll parade him because that's what keep us in sin. It's a sin for us to join to these other nations. And black preachers, they hold dear to Martin Luther King. They hold dear to that. None of them don't even think for an ounce he was wrong because they don't read their Bibles. And but we got young man Don. He gonna be reading for us tonight. So let me get Jeremiah 23. We're gonna read 16 to 22 and then 25 to 32. Kind of get on there with Martin Luther King, he having a dream and our people thinking that's from the Most High. You know, we, left from, whenever we were fighting to sit in the front of the bus, certain things, I guess, really we should have just got off the bus and roll our own bus. To hell with them. Want to drink off of their water fountain. So now we think we come a long way because the dog's not biting, but dogs still bite. Man, when they after you, they put them dogs on. I remember my daddy telling me how, when he was young, him and his brother, and them cops had sucked some dogs under the house and tearing them up, you know. But now they shooting us in the street, say they doing all that, shooting us down in the street, they kneeling on our neck, they doing everything. So, Bubba Kishore, Don, give me that. Young man, Don, we're going to get Jeremiah 23, 16 and 22.
Come, Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 22.
Yeah, the book of Jeremiah. Chapter 23, and we're going to start off with verse 16.
Oh, Salakia.
Yeah. This Martin Luther King coming up. And Martin Luther King, I was watching something the other day, and they were speaking of how they have tapes on him, messing with white women and stuff. Read that.
Come. Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 16. Thus said the Lord of hosts, hearken not unto the words of the prophets that prophesy unto you.
Yeah, we're supposed to hearken to Martin Luther King. He was prophesying, he was having his dreams, but the Most High was telling us hearken not to him. Go on.
They make you vain. They speak a vision of their own heart.
That was of his own heart. Tapes coming out that he loved the white women. I think his first girlfriend in college was a white girl. So his vision of little white girls and black boys holding hands, that was of his own heart. That was his own desire. Wicked imagination. Go
on. Come. And not out of the mouth of the Lord.
It didn't came out this book. That his dream don't line up with the scriptures. His dream lined up with the scriptures as being false. But the Most High will of that coming out, no, that's not from the Most High. And our people need to realize that through segregation, man, our people went down. We was thriving as a nation in a short period of time. In a short period of time, we was thriving. Go
on. Come, verse 17. They say still unto them that despise me. The Lord has said, ye shall have peace. And they say unto everyone that walketh after the imagination of his own heart.
Yeah, peace. He wanted peace, that peace to be walking with his white woman on his own, and all hell broke on loose. We still going through a harsh hell because of that. I'm looking around, I'm seeing our young girls getting into these white boys and stuff. I was watching a movie the other day with my kids, we were watching I think Birth of a Nation, Harriet Tubman, and I'm breaking down stuff while we were watching, trying to put that desire in them to never want a white person. Christianity make you want to love the white man and make you want to love the white woman and all these other nations. But it's manning our slave master up in this captivity. Make you want to love the oppressor. And it's sick because you're supposed to honor your father and mother. Man, them people did so much to our father and mothers is a shame. You know, it's a shame for us to be the same people who raped them, raped their wives, just did what they want with us. Now we giving our daughters to them, taking their daughters to our sons, and thinking it's peace. Can we all just get along? No, it ain't gonna be peace like that. It's gonna be peace with us segregated, with our people ruling Israel, according to the Most High. That's when our peace gonna come. Go on.
Come. No evil shall come upon you. Verse 18. But who has stood in the counsel of the Lord, and have proceeded and heard his word? Who make it? Who had marked his word and heard it?
You know, all praise to the Most High for commanding during Hannah. You know, when everything falling apart, he stood there. He had a burden for his people. You know, ain't gonna lie, I ain't never had a burden for my people until I heard Commander Hannah just speak the way he speak about it, you know what I'm saying? And it's not Richmond, you know, the most I say give honor whom honor is due, you know, because we came up hating our people. We came up hating our people, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I'm glad the Most High left that remnant in the ISUPK because we all would be lost. Now we got fake Israelites and all of them come learn a little something. Then they want to go put their Christianity on it. You know, want to go add their little Christianity on it instead of just come under one Lord, one faith, one baptism, one West. Period. You know, but everybody want a week away, want to follow the dream. Read.
Verse 19. Behold, a whirlwind of the Lord is going forth in fury, even a grievous whirlwind. It shall fall grievously upon the head of the wicked.
And that whirlwind been going on. Part of that wind right now is that COVID. Man, they that COVID running rapid. You know, people were, oh, 2022, this gonna happen, peace. They all prophesied in blessings. And I mean it was chaos from the beginning, like with you know, people I knew, man, you know, say when they so called New Year came on, you know what I'm saying? I gotta go to a funeral Saturday. Or either might go hit my little cousin, run over and keep going. Then the news people don't even want to put him out there. You know, got cameras, he hitting her and keep going. Now they talking about doing an autopsy. What you doing that for? Because they trying to find out if something was in her system to put it like her fault. You know, somebody went on their Facebook page because they heard something and then they deliberately took his picture so the public could know who he is. And you know, but they put a picture of him with a little girl trying to soften it. But this devil done ran over an Israelite and kept going, you know. And then somebody else I know, he went and set his people's house on fire and tried to burn them. I mean, it's just fury after fury going on. I mean, but that's from us coming together with these heathens, man. See, we have to separate from these people. You know what I'm saying? Have to hell with Martin Luther King dream. You know? Come and do the will of the Most High and the ISUPK. That's what we have to do. Go
Verse 20. The anger of the Lord shall not return unto he have executed, until he have performed the thoughts of his heart. In the latter days ye shall consider it perfectly.
And you see the Most High prophesy of that. Now in these days, now we're starting to consider it. Now our eyes being open to the destruction. of our people because of Martin Luther King dream. You know, our people starting to realize, hey, Salami, it'll come there. It's kind of hot here. You know what I'm saying? Our people starting to realize what's what. Read.
Verse 21. I have not sent these prophets, yet they ran.
They ran, acting like they doing the Most High will. The Most High didn't send them. The Most High didn't send them. They wasn't from the ISUPK. That's why they have our people coming together with all our enemies. You know, the Most High said, "I have not sent these prophets, nor these prophets of the beast. All of these Christianity preachers and all of them, you know, having the American flag in the church, making a covenant with them, telling you it's a separation of church and state. But in every church I went into, they had a so-called Christian flag right there and an American flag right there. But they tell you separation of church and state. I mean, say they lie so smoothly, they lie directly to you, and you still think is of the truth because of the blindness. You know, preaching God love everybody. Read.
I have not spoken to them, yet they prophesied.
They prophesied of their own imagination. Nowhere in the scripture the Most High tell us to gather with all the nations. The Most High tell us, gather yourselves together, O nation not desire. Everybody, everybody want to be a Caucasian. Everybody want to be an African, a Chinese. Nobody want to be up to 12 tribes. You know, our people, you know, some want to be like Esau, but if they don't want to be like Esau, they want to be Egypt, want to be everything but who they are. Go on.
Verse 22. But if they had stood in my counsel and had caused my people to hear my words, then they should have turned them from their evil ways and from the evil of their doing.
Yes. You see, that's why Commander Junior Hanna, he's standing in the council and he helping us turn from our evil ways. You know, that fire, that word is a fire. You know, that word burn up. That word get in your soul, in your marrow, and it breaking up all these doctrines. That word is a hammer, is a water, is a fire. I mean, that word, I mean, it's fire. I mean, it burned up all these sins and stuff. You know, whenever you out and about your day doing that, you know that you supposed to be separate from them people, man. You know what I'm saying? Or you do your business, your commerce, whatever, but after that, you going back to your people. You ain't gonna chill, drink a beer with the boss man. You know, getting too close with, you know, unless, you know, your wisdom in whatever situation you is, you might have to do that to blind them. But us with our freedom we have, we don't even have to do that. I mean, they know me. I go to my slavery and I go home, go to my people. You know, because I know we supposed to be separate, man. Christianity make you want to come together. You know, like I was watching Cross the Line, and I heard, I think, Officer Wilder out. He was telling the brother, you know what I'm saying, don't put your spirit in that job. Don't put your spirit in that, man. So you go do your slavery, but don't put your spirit in that. You know, when you see that job, have you coming home, everything on your mind with that, your mind is focused on that, man. Time to move on, man. You know what I'm saying, man? We will trust the Most High. That was it on it. Go to verse 25.
Verse 25. I have heard what the prophets said, that prophesy lies in my name.
See, the Most High heard what he heard what Dr. Martin Luther King name was. They don't think his name was Martin Luther, but I think he changed his name after that. I think that priest Martin Luther, the one who went against the Catholic Church. And you say the just shall live by faith, and you ain't got him a wife or something. That started the Protestant Christians. You know, that's who we most of our people today that's not in Catholic, if they in a non-denominational, they are Protestant. They were protesting against the Catholic Church, took out the Apocrypha and all that, you know. But the Most High didn't hurt him. Go on.
Common verse. So like, I have dreamed. I have dreamed.
Yeah, he's saying, I have dreamed. That's Martin Luther King in the scriptures right there. He was warning us since Jeremiah time that in these last days we were going to have somebody dreaming, acting like it came from the Lord, but sending us to go against the Most High. And our people bought that. And we fighting for that. Marching, trying to vote, trying to set another nation over us. You know, like they think, oh, you gotta vote. You know, the lesser evil. How about not vote for none of them? How about saying we in this world but not of this world? Go on your day to day, do your slave whatever, then you come join the Isupk and you build up the nation of Israel. And just say to hell with them. You know, how about be a pilgrim passing through? Go
Common verse 26. How long shall this be in the heart of the prophets that prophesy lies?
Yes. I mean, for years. I think what is about over 50 years now, you know? And this dream is still in the heart of our Black, Hispanic, Native American, Indian so-called preachers, which is prophets of the beast, you know? Because the prophets of the Lord is in the ISUPK. We the one going to speak the word of the Most High. Go on.
Yea, they are prophets of the deceit of their own heart.
And then what they're doing, they prophesying the deceit of their own mind. You know, you know, I mean, you know what I'm saying? We done most of it being there, you know, in the world, you know, you have a woman, now you're dealing with another woman on the side, and you know you gotta watch out sometime after duck because somebody done seen, you know. So, you know, I can picture Martin Luther dealing with this white woman got worried about getting lynched, you know. He came up with a plan that now, especially on my mama's side, man, a lot of them, man, they love the enemy, man. You know, so a lot of them separate from it because they know what I teach, you know. You all of the seed of your father, you know. Esau is of the devil, you know, and some of them, they got Edomite kids, you know. That's real confusing to have some Israelite, Black, Hispanic, Native American kids, then you bring in a whole heathen as a stepdaddy and make kids with them. Nothing but confusion, man. Them people can't even feel what you're going through. Then you learn to a lot of our women and men, they heart get cold against their people. Cause you know what I'm saying, you are becoming one with the oppressor. Read.
Verse 27. Which think to cause my people to forget my name by their dreams.
And that's what happened. We forgetting we Israel. We forgetting that we supposed to be separate by his dream. You know, I think it's Monday. Yeah, Monday. You know what I'm saying? My kids, mama them call me when them kids off school Monday. Tuesday is something going on. I said, all right. Now I know when I get them, I can hold them till the Tuesday. But yeah, man, I mean, our people into that. Read.
Come, which they tell every man to his neighbor, as their fathers have forgotten my name for Bela.
Yeah, for her Baal.
Wow.
You know, our people have forgotten the father for Christianity, for Islam. But man, in that damn Christianity, the Most High told us, what I'm saying, we're going to serve God who our father never knew of, even wood and stone. And we forgot who we are. We forgot the name of the Most High. Now we coming back to know, what I'm saying, Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shah. You know what I'm saying? But these Christian churches, man, made us forget. Everybody, oh, God is love, except in the enemy. And them people use that against us too. The minute one of them kill us, that's the first thing they ask, do you forgive me? But yet, when they get killed, they tell you, never forget. Remember 9/11, never forget. Playing the star face, man. Read.
Verse 28. The prophet that had a dream, let him tell a dream. And he that had my word, let him speak my word faithfully.
And you see, that's what we're going to do in the Isupk. All of them, they having their dream, saying, I had a dream, went to the mountaintop, black little white girl, black boy walking, holding hand, one nation under God. Can we all just get along? Well, we at the Isupk, we say, come out from among them, be separate. You're above them people. Don't lower your standard. You'll never be equal to them. Anytime you lower your standard to be equal, you always come under. The Most High say you either hot or cold. You ain't running equal with the enemy. They gonna always be on top. But you serving their God. I be watching them prison movies and them documentary. A lot of people they don't even realize the predicament they're in is because of the oppressor. And then over time keep going in the hole and all that, they having an epiphany. But they praying to white Jesus and they really thinking white Jesus changing their heart. They ain't realizing, no, when you do this, you're going to the hole, they correction. Doing it, but they giving all that praise to that. So they really believe in that, man. It's blindness on them. You know what I'm saying? They need us in the Isupk to go show them the root of the problem. Because as you get older, you will change. Read.
Come. What is the chaff to the wheat, said the Lord. Verse 29. Is not my word like as a fire?
See, his word like a fire. It gonna burn you up, man. It gonna burn all them impurity out of you. But you have to accept the word. So you have to accept the word of the prophet of the Most High. Because the words in Christianity, it ain't gonna burn your heart. It's gonna be warm inside. It's gonna be all cold. It's gonna make you love everybody. Turn the other cheek to the enemy. But then when your brother, you're gonna want to slay your brother. That's what they do. Can't serve two masters. The more you love the enemy, you're gonna hate your brother. Because you're gonna hate who are they? Read.
Come, said the Lord, and like a hammer that breaketh the rock in pieces. Verse 30. Therefore, behold, I am against the prophets, said the Lord. I seal my words, everyone from his neighbor.
And then what do you do? But they come take the word of the Most High out of your heart, man. Most High against them. Read.
Come, verse 31. Behold, I am against the prophets, said the Lord, that use their tongues and say, he said.
The Most High want us all to come together. You better quit lying on the Most High. Read.
Verse 32. Behold, I am against them that prophesy false dreams, said the Lord, and do tell them, and cause my people to err by their lies.
Martin Luther King dream calls us to err by his lies. And these preachers still pushing them lies. Them dream calls us to err. The church I come from, we came up, reading the scriptures, and we knew Israel couldn't marry outside their nation. So the church I came from, we taught against mixed marriages. But now it's chaos because they raised them, had white people coming, and now they can't even stop them. The black boy messing with the white girl messing with the black boy. It's just crazy. They thought they was doing good, but now, because that's from coming together with the enemy. They was really teaching it because they was white and they wanted their daughter messing with them black boys. But now they gonna allow her because they realize that now we teaching be separate. We supposed to be separate. So anything we teach, they gonna make it lawful for them to keep our people down because they want to rule forever. But it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. Because us as the Isupk, we raising up ready to die for this. And all that. See, in Christianity, you do something, oh, but he was gonna kill me. When it comes to the scriptures, no, man, we're gonna die for this. Man, we have too many examples up in our history, which is our scriptures. Our forefather dying for our doctrine, dying for our custom that were passed on from the fathers. That was it on there? No.
And by their likeness, yet I sent them not, nor commanded them. Therefore they shall not profit this people at all, said the Lord.
And it's not profitable. See, they thought by coming together with the nations and all that, man, our people, man, they say, man, black people, man, is liquid money. It ain't profiting us of nothing spiritual, financial, physically, nothing. Instead of being going to be segregated away from them separate, build ourselves up. See, we booming, then we deal with them on the financial issues, trading or whatever, But now, man, our people demise. We demise. Give me Deuteronomy 13, 1 and 5.
Come. Deuteronomy chapter 13, verse 1. If there arise among you a prophet or a dreamer of dreams, and giveth thee a sign or a wonder. Verse 2.
He giving you a sign and a wonder, A dreamer, prophets. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, look here. So you go fill out that application over there, they gonna hire you. Preachers that came through the churches and say that. And guess what? Them people went there the next day, they got hired. Now realizing they own the business and all that. They done told you to start coming to church on Sunday, everything, I'm gonna help you out. So now they thinking that's a profit. Read.
And the sign or the wonder come to pass.
It came to pass. Told you, look, go fill out that application over there, they're gonna hire you. And then you from the street, selling dope, robbing, stealing, whatever. Now you trying to change, got a felony record on you. Now you go to church, you go talk to the preacher, the pastor say he gonna hook you up with a job. Now you go there, they hire you. Now you think, man, God is good, but you worshiping white Jesus. Read.
Come. Whereof he spake unto thee, saying, let us go after other gods.
But you're going after other gods. You ain't coming out from among them. You know what I'm saying? Or you gonna do Christmas. saying New Year's in the winter. Right now, we is in the 11th month. But you saying New Year's in the winter. The Most High letting you know the tree still is bare. It ain't New Year. It ain't no new life coming right now. But you going to serve other gods. Doing Martin Luther King Day. A lot of people gonna be barbecuing Monday. People gonna be going out. These days is a lot of people gonna be with Edomites. A lot of dudes around with it. Man, Martin Luther King, man. I can walk around with my Edomite woman. Don't have to worry about being lynched. You going after other gods, man. Read.
Come on. Which thou hast not known, and let others serve them.
And that's what we doing. We serving these people. Cause we ain't doing nothing in the scriptures. We ain't doing nothing according to our custom. We serving them. And really, when you do that, you hate your people. That's hating your people when you go after these other nations. The Bible, the scriptures say all nations confederate against us. You're a traitor. You're a traitor. And coming up, man, I always did look at that, but I was still Christianity. If I see a Edomite with a Judite or something, I get mad. But then when I see a Judite man with an Edomite woman, I realize, oh, well, they did it to us. You know what I'm saying? But I'm supposed to get mad for that too. But Christianity. Read.
Verse 3. Thou shalt not hearken unto the words of that prophet.
We ain't supposed to listen to him. Even though that preacher helped you get a job, don't hearken to him. Go
on. Or that dreamer of dreams.
Don't listen to Martin Luther King. Now you can walk around with an Edomite woman without that much worries. I mean, you still got some level of word, but man, it's not no on-site lynching. Eventually, they're gonna get you. Eventually, they're gonna make the Most High mad at you for the Most High to do you something because you disobeyed Him. Read.
Come. For the Lord your God proveth you to know whether ye love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul.
And that's how we gotta do, man. We have to love the Most High with all our mind, soul, strength. We have to love Him with everything. We have to worship Him, and we worship Him by keeping the commandments. That's how we serving Him and serving our people, waking up our people, standing in the gap for our people, letting them know, man, that's wrong, man. You know what I'm saying? Letting them know, man, look here, man, you hate your people. Now you telling me, oh, cuz, man, I love you, cuz, but you hug up with the enemy. Them people killing our sons and daughters, man. Read.
Verse 4. Ye shall walk after the Lord your God and fear Him.
Fear Him, not them. Go on.
And keep His commandments and obey His voice. And ye shall serve Him and cleave unto Him. Verse 5. And that prophet or that dreamer or dream shall be put to death.
Hey, Most High, hey, how they say the Most High no lie. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he got cut off, I think. He let in his 30, 33, 35 or something. Got cut off. I mean, man, he laid his, I mean, he just like our people when that march started, that was the young ones. They was going to try to take over. But by the time they made it to Washington, he had the head leader. How you going to march against the people who oppressing you, but then by the time you get there, say you have them with you. By the time you got there, they already told you where to set up and everything. It was just a little proof. Now y'all go on. He got paid. He got his check. Go on.
Because he has spoken to turn you away from the Lord your God, which brought you out of the land of Egypt and redeemed you out of the house of bondage.
See, they redeem you. They had to buy you. You know, we bought with a price. Go on.
Who thrust thee out of the way, which the Lord thy God commanded thee to walk in. So shalt thou put the evil away from the midst of thee.
And you see, that's what we do in our UPK, man. We put that evil away. You know, man. Man, Commander Junior Hanna, Junior Muhammad, them, man. They see miles away. Real shepherd. You know, they see in the spirit world. You know, because they love for the people. You know, man. God, man. These Christian pastors and stuff, man. They lead our people into the lion's den, and they ain't fighting for our people. They don't stand in the gap. They don't do like Moses them, when the Most High, these Christian pastors today, if the Most High would have told them, back up, I'm gonna kill all of them and then make a great nation out of you, they would have said, go ahead, Lord. Moses stood in the gap. Moses like, Lord, but the other nation, what you think they gonna say? You done brought this great people out to slaughter them, you know? We want to do it as you became, man. Even the fake Israelite camp, they Christian. Or the 1/3, or you're a 2/3. Man, whenever I was coming up in Christianity, they would read the parable of the 10 virgins, 5 wild, 5 foolish. They would say 50% of the church gonna make it, 50% gonna. That's Christianity. Just writing people off as a 2/3. Christians do that. Well, 50% ain't gonna make it. 5 will 5 will breaking down the scripture all wrong. But that's a Christianity doctrine. Moses always stood in the gap for our people, man. Moses made Moses made the Most High repent of what he wanted to do to us. You know? That's what we do at the ISUPK. We ain't saying, we all looking for the 1/3. No, man, we trying to so all Israel be saved. We trying to reach them all. Let Paul say, I dare not make me of that number. That's what we have to do, man. That was it on there? Give me Leviticus 20:26. Martin Luther King talking about coming together. America, one nation under God. I was talking to somebody the other day, telling me Edomites could be saved. I said, bro, you're a Christian. I said, you watch our video to even learn they were Edomite. He start talking about, I said, so tell me what y'all do. Oh man, we teach holiness. And I said, what's holy? Oh, holy is honoring God. I said, boy, you're a Christian. Then I made him read that scripture. How you calling yourself holy, but you want to come with all nations? Holy is separate. Read.
Leviticus chapter 20, verse 26. And ye shall be holy unto me, for I, the Lord, am holy, and have
severed
you from other people.
I mean, he separated us from other people. That's holy. So how you talking about we holy, but we coming together with every nation? The Most High has separated us from other people. Read.
And ye should be mine.
Right. Give me Deuteronomy 14:2. We a peculiar people. We're supposed to be separate. I mean, we're supposed to be with them. We're supposed to be segregated. Separate. Severed. Read.
Come. Deuteronomy chapter 14, verse 2. But thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. and the Lord had chosen thee to be a peculiar people.
See, he didn't chosen everybody, he chosen thee, us, Israel. Go on.
To be a peculiar people unto himself above all the nations that are upon the earth.
Equal to the nation.
Above all the nations.
Above all the nations. Above them Edomites, them Hamites, them Ishmaelites, the Moabites, you know, Gergesite, all of them, Egyptian. We're separate. We're supposed to be above, not having a dream for us to walk hand in hand. That then came from the Most High. Now, after that dream, you got so much interracial marriage is the same. You know, say you got people thinking they black and they Esau because of their dream. You know, give me Deuteronomy, uh chapter 7, verse 6.
Come on.
That dream got us marrying everybody, instead of our own, hating our own people. Read that.
Come on. Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the
We're
earth.
supposed to be above. We're supposed to be marrying these people. Till I can go. Give me verse 2 to 4.
Come.
We're supposed to be marrying all these people. The Most High chosen us to be above. Not following Martin Luther King dream to walk hand in hand with a little white girl. Now y'all walking hand in hand down the aisle, talking about flesh of my flesh, bone of my bone. She is not of your flesh or your bone. That's a heathen. Read. Are you getting a Edomite to bear a Israelite? Man, this is a disgrace, man. Our people coming, they Israel, but now they gotta look at their dad like, man. Only thing they could do is don't be like him. He was a Christian. You know, break that cycle. You know, say, man, that's hating our own women. You're an Israelite, and you can't get an Israelite woman to bear an Israelite. You're gonna go get an Edomite, a Hamite, a Moabite to bear an Israelite, a child of the Most High. You know? You know what I'm saying, man? We glad our King, you know, the Most High sent our King Yahushua, you know, to come die for us to give the nation of Israel a second chance. And then even after he did it, now we still went off. Fell away into all these different denominations and stuff. Now they talking about holy matrimony, they doing Martin Luther King dream. Walking down the aisle with a white woman thinking they proud because of his dream. Then you got some of the Edomite thinking that Israelite child gonna be safe because of her. Now she crying because that still didn't stop the cursing off her. They still murder him. No. Don't mean nothing. They know the seed of the Father. Read that.
Okay. Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 2. And when the Lord thy God shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them and utterly destroy them. Thou shalt make no covenant with them.
Make what?
No covenant with them.
Don't be marrying these people making covenant, pledge allegiance to the flag. How you pledging your allegiance to Caucasians? Man, our people need to wake up, man. Our people need to come out, man. And then after that, when they kill us, we like, oh, why? But every morning you pledge allegiance, you know? Man, I teach my kids, better not pledge allegiance to that flag. We want to pledge allegiance to the Most High, pledge allegiance to the ISUPK, because they follow the Most High. That's who we pledge allegiance to. Read.
Our God, nor show mercy unto them.
We show mercy. The Most High word is a fire. We're gonna talk about they heathen days. We're gonna talk about people coming out from among them. We're gonna tell our sons and daughters, don't marry these people. You're above them. We're gonna break down all of their images and stuff. We're gonna let them know. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We serve the God over the nigga. Man, I love when Commander Junior how to say that. Serve the God over the nigga, man. On the real, the nigga God. Boy, that feel good. Coming up, boy, I probably would have thought that there was an abomination saying that. No, it's an abomination serving a Caucasian God. The ones who enslave us. You know? So we serve the one with the wood and hell. Read.
Verse 3. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them.
What?
Neither shalt thou make marriages with them.
So Martin Luther King dream was a lie. The Most High said we ain't supposed to make marriages with them. Our people gotta learn to hell with that Martin Luther King dream. His dream is against the Most High. That's why we're people in the state we're in. Read.
Okay. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son.
See that? Go on.
Nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son.
We ain't supposed to let our sons marry their daughters. We ain't supposed to do that. Go on.
Okay. For they will turn away thy son from following me.
For they might.
For they will.
See that? They're going to have you doing birthdays, Christmas, 4th of July, Easter, New Year, all that. Go on.
That they may serve of the gods. So will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you and destroy thee suddenly.
And that's why we died, man. You know, COVID-19 came out. They had nothing to do with us. Our people thinking they say they with their white woman and all that. Oh man, shit, it's the melanin. Then we start dropping that fly. We start dropping that fly. So we can't get the kingdom of heaven by breaking the commandments. You're gonna get the kingdom of heaven going through the ISUPK. Because we keep the commandments. We don't let them come to our feast days. We don't let them come to our barbecues. Man, go on.
That was it.
Oh, that was it on that?
Come.
All right, give me Tobit, chapter 4, verse 12 to 13. You know, little white girls and black boy holding hands. That dream wasn't from the Most High. That dream not from the Most High. That's whoredom. That's hating your people. So what page is that on?
42.
All right, read.
Okay. Tobit chapter 12, verse 14. Now God had sent me to heal thee.
No. Tobit chapter 4, verse 12 to 13.
Salaki.
Yeah, Tobit chapter 4, verse 12 to verse 30, page 30.
Okay. Tobit chapter 4, verse 12. Beware of all whoredom.
Beware of all whoredom. That's whoremongering. Man, we can't be taking those strange women. Then they're talking about concubine. We ain't conquering nothing. You the concubine. We ain't ruling nothing right here today. Most of them not even ruling our own house. Man, that government go put you in jail if your kids miss a few days of school. Then you have then you have a woman over your kid. You can't tell them nothing. The woman control them. And you talking about you getting you a concubine. You conquer. Talk about you getting you a concubine, but you fighting with child support. You fighting to go see your kids. And you talk about concubine, you ain't conquering nothing. In concubine with our own people whenever we went to war against our own people. That was the rightful concubine. But we're gonna get into it. The evil concubine whenever we ruled and we got other nations, that was for our demise. The Most High say that they gonna turn our heart. Read.
Come, my son, and chiefly take a wife of the seed of thy father.
You gotta take a wife of the seed of your father. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Jacob had 12 sons, man. We got the most beautiful women. If you want slim, got slim. More July like a thick woman. See, we have that. Whatever color you want. You know, whatever. Me personally, I come up and I always let I'm thinking about Africa. So I always want a dark skinned woman with hair, not realizing. But something like that, man, we got Puerto Ricans. Man, y'all got a whole basket. Go.
Oh God.
Man.
And take not a strange woman.
And what?
Take not a strange woman to wife.
The Edomite is a strange woman. The Hamite is a strange woman. Moabites, all of them. The Hawaiians and all that strange women. Man, so we have women in Venezuela and all that. Well, so whatever you like, you could take up. The Most High and say Israel is a speckled bird. Israel is a speckled bird. So whatever your preference, you don't have to take a strange woman and defile the Most High and defile you. You defile you. If you're a man, you bring forth Israelites, sons of the Most High. Read. We're supposed to mingle the seed.
How? Which is not of thy father's tribe, for we are the children of the prophets. No,
Abraham, go.
Isaac, and Jacob. Remember, my son, that our fathers from the beginning, even that they all married wives of their own kindred.
Marry of your own kindred, flesh of your flesh, bone of your bone. That's who you marry up. If you want one, get one. If you want more, you got options to get more. But don't take a heathen. Don't take somebody that, oh man, I'm an Israelite, you're a heathen. But then when you get older, man, our wise King Solomon, he did that. He was strong in his younger days. But once you get older, the Most High word came to pass. They turn your heart. Read.
Come, and were blessed in their children, and their seed shall inherit the land.
See, our seed gonna inherit the land. Our daughters talking about they're Israelite, but they gonna marry a Caucasian or somebody else. They seed ain't gonna inherit no land. Because you just thinking about now. Oh, they ruling now. That ain't gonna last forever. Man, our people gotta learn to love our people, man. We have to learn to love our people. Love our women, our children. And to me, that's like when I got cousins who How you got all Judite kids, but you go get a Edomite to be their stepdaddy? It's like, huh? You have to blame Christianity. Make you forget all them people that they'll never watch no slavery movie or nothing to remember their people. They're gonna try to forget their people. They're gonna try to forget everything their people went through because they want to brush their aside to say Martin Luther King had the dream to be in love with the oppressor. Them kids coming up confused. Man, Esau is a fornicator, man. Fornication is unlawful sex. Man, you bringing all kind of demons in your house. Man, gonna have them little boys doing things you can't even imagine. Them girls doing things you can't even imagine. The fornication is that what they thrive on. Esau is a fornicator. Read.
Okay, verse 13. Now therefore, my son, love thy brethren.
Love thy brethren. That's part of loving your brother. How you say you love the Most High, but you hate your brother? Go on.
And despise not in thy heart thy brethren, the sons and daughters of thy people, and not taking a wife of them.
So you gonna despise them in how? And not what?
And not taking a wife of them.
You despising your sisters and brothers when you ain't taking a wife or then a husband of the 12 tribe of Israel. When you hate your people. You hate your people. People can't feel your pain. You know what I'm saying? Say when they killing our people in the street, what you gonna do? Oh man, shit, you know what I'm saying? You should have complied. Because you don't want your husband to get mad. You don't want your wife to get mad. Go on.
Okay. For in pride is destruction and much trouble, and in the lewdness and is decay.
Lewdness, nakedness. Go on.
And great want. For lewdness is the mother of
Famine.
famine.
Give me Nehemiah chapter 13, verse 25 to 27. No, that's a sin Marion did. So Martin Luther King dream, no, his dream was wrong. It's not of the Most High. You're supposed to come out from among these people and marry people of your own race, man. Marry people of your own tribes. You know, we the tribe of Israel. We Israel. Man, we could get our we got 12 tribes. We married Judah, Manasseh, Ephraim, Gad, you know what I'm saying? My uncle married Gad, you know. Read Nehemiah chapter 13, verse 25 to 27.
Come. Nehemiah chapter 13, verse 25. And I contended with them and cursed them.
That's Nehemiah, man, a prophet back then. Man, know what I'm saying? The Most High having that little mercy. He said right now he's sending fishers and some hunters later. But go on.
And smote certain of them.
And Nehemiah, hey, punch him in the mouth. You know, that one of the when our law, I forgot to when the law when they tell you, to smite him in the mouth. They were gonna do that to Paul. One of them did to Paul, I think in Acts the 23rd chapter, because they thought he was lying or something, and they bust him in the mouth. Nehemiah had to lay hands on them boys, marrying them heathen nations. Go on.
And pluck off their hair.
You know, hey, so us in the ISUPK, you know what I'm saying? We have our braids, our beard. Hey, think about it coming, pluck your hair out, plucking your beard off. Go on.
And made them swear by God, saying, You shall not give your daughters unto their sons, nor take their daughters unto your sons, or for yourselves.
Don't even do it. Don't do it to your sons or to yourself. You know, telling your son, hey, you better stay within the family, but then you creeping on the side with the Edomite. No, not even for yourself. Go on.
Chalcon, verse 26. Did not Solomon, king of Israel, sin by this thing?
What he did?
By these things.
He sinned by these things, by taking women of another strange wife. Sinning. Go on.
Chalcon, yet among many nations was there no king like him.
And he was the wisest man on earth. But to the end, he starts sinning because of them strange wives. Read.
Who was beloved of his God, and God made him king over all Israel. Nevertheless, even even him, did outlandish women cause to sin.
You know, some exotic woman they call them exotic woman. There's outlandish women cause you to sin. You know, you know what I'm saying, try to go get your Asian woman. Try to go to North Korea and get your Korean woman or something. No, they gonna cause you. The more Asian women gonna have you eating bats before it's all over. Talking about sushi, eating some more octopus. You know, man, that thing was yucky. The major gonna have you biting on that. The way it's gonna have you doing to the end, go on.
Calacan. Shall we then hearken unto you to do all this great evil, to transgress against our God, and marrying strange wives?
We ain't supposed to marry there. So Martin Luther King talking about little white girls and black boy, white boy, black girl holding hand. No, no. That's a great evil. And we have to teach that to our children. You know, gotta teach them damn Martin Luther King Day. He made a sin against the Most High. He brought our people way back. You know, we fighting, saying black power, all that, trying to separate, and then he gonna come put us back in there. Like Korah and his butt, telling us to go back into Egypt. In slavery, they were raping our black women. Our Hispanic Mexican, they were raping them. Now you want to walk hand in hand with them? Man, give me 1 Kings 11, 1-4. 1 Kings 11, 1-4. You know, man, our people gotta come out, man. We gotta know our history, man. We gotta know this is our history. You know, our Solomon, he's sitting by that.
Come. 1 Kings chapter 11, verse 1. But King Solomon loved many strange women.
He loved many strange women. He had 300 of them.
Together with the daughter of Pharaoh, women of the Moabite,
Ammonite,
Edomite,
Japanese, them white ones, Zidonian,
Zidonianites, and Hittites.
that them African. Solomon had some Chinese, Japanese, Egyptian, white women, Africans. Man, he had them. Go on.
Okay. Verse 2. Of the nations concerning which the Lord said unto the children of Israel, you shall not go into them.
Don't go into them, mean don't have sex with them. Don't go into them. Go on.
Neither shall they come in unto you.
And don't let our daughters allow them to come into them. Go on.
For surely they will turn away your heart after their gods.
And that's what they did. Now, you call yourself Christian, you read the Bible, and you don't do not one holy day in the book. Not one. You don't even do the Sabbath day. You don't do nothing. Not one. At least one. You got black people calling themselves Pentecostals. Don't even do the day of Pentecost. This a living word, man. The word don't lie. He declared the end from the beginning. Read.
Kawatan. Solomon clave unto these in love. Verse 3. And he said, and he had 700 wives, princesses.
Princesses, they were Israelite. Princess, they princess of the power. We prince of the power. Go on.
And 300 concubines.
He had 300 of them strange women. Go on.
And his wives turned away his heart. Verse 4. For it came to pass when Solomon was old.
See, they called him when he was old. See, he thought that he was young, vibrant. He thought, man, as you get older, man, he started conforming to them women. He called the kingdom to split. Start building temples to their gods, taxing our own people. Read.
That his wives turned away his heart after other gods.
Exactly how Moses told us.
And his heart was not perfect with the Lord his God, as was the heart of David his father.
Right. Give me Romans 15:4. You know, man. See, these things that was written for our learning. You know, I know Christianity tell you, oh, that's the Old Testament. The scripture said the things written before time, aforetime, were written for our learning. That ain't done away with. That teachers don't sleep with these heathen. See, if y'all wouldn't have done away with talking about the Old Testament done away with, or y'all would have told Martin Luther King that was a lie, that was of his own imagination. And y'all would have read Jeremiah 23 and then go to the scripture where the Most High say be separate. You know, but y'all listening to the oppressor that told, oh, that's done away with. Now look at us. Read.
Okay. Romans chapter 15, verse
4. 15:4, my bad.
Verse 15, chapter 15, verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were
See, all they did was written aforetime. You know, that's Paul. That this Roman, Paul telling that. All they did was written aforetime. That wasn't written to be done away with. That wasn't written to be done away with. Read.
Were written for our learning.
For our learning. Go on.
That we,
the Israelites,
through patience and comfort of the scriptures, may have hope.
That's our hope. That's our comfort. Reading what was written aforetime. Now we got all of this were written, you know, the Old Testament, New Testament, whatever, all that was written before our time today. So all that for our learning. But in his time, he was talking about the New Testament wasn't written. It was just the Old Testament and the Apocrypha. Because the Apocrypha is the Old Testament. But all that was written for their learning. Now we have even into the New Testament. That's written for our learning. That's our hope. Flesh of our flesh, bone of our bone. Give me Genesis 24, 3-4. Genesis 3-4, man. Abraham. Abraham didn't want Isaac to go marry no heathen woman. Abraham wanted to marry our own people, man. That's for our learning. We always supposed to marry our own people. We don't mix our seed with other nations. You know, some of our parents done sent by a lot of these days the seed by Martin Luther King dream that everybody about to lift up Monday. You know, we deceived by that. But no, man, we ain't supposed, you know, it happened before time. But now from going forward, you don't get your a new wife that of another nation. Your new wife, all of your other wives should be of only Israel. You know, and we gotta teach our daughters. Don't look at them heathen men. You know, I tell my daughter, you know, I got five. You know, I say, you know, hopefully y'all let me pick, but I let y'all do. But I just pray y'all get somebody in the IUPK. I tell them, teaching them from young. You better get you a man, even if you get another woman, he'll never leave you. Because all these Christians, they gonna say one wife. But the minute they get somebody else, they gonna let you go. You know, you better get a man who, even if you get another woman, you gonna tell that woman, no matter what, you'll never make me leave her. And the woman you with, he'll tell you, and I never leave her for you. You know, we follow the scriptures, man. Read.
Oh, come. Genesis chapter 24, verse 1.
No, 3 to 4.
Galatians, verse 3. And I will make thee swear by the Lord.
Yeah, this is our father Abraham. He talking to his servant. You know, go on.
The God of heaven and the God of the earth, that thou shalt not take a wife unto my son of the daughters of the Canaanites.
You see, and Abraham, he was in Canaan, like us. We in America, but we still don't give our sons go and take Edomite woman, American Edomite, or any Edomite, any other nation to our sons. No matter because we living in the land with them. We don't do this. You know, some people, oh yeah, I can see you talking about Israel, but we in America. We mix with them, man. Abraham was with these Canaanites right here. But when it came time to get a wife for his son, he said, you better go to my people. Read.
Okay, among whom I dwell. Verse 4.
See, Abraham was dwelling among the Canaanites. He was dwelling among the Gentiles. Read.
Come. But thou shalt go unto my country and to my kindred.
To who?
My kindred.
To my kindreds. Go on.
And take a wife unto my son Isaac.
You see, he took a wife of his kindreds. You know? That's what he took a wife for. Give me Genesis 2:23 to 24. Flesh of his flesh, bone of his bone, man.
Come. Genesis chapter 2, verse 23. And Adam said, this is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh.
See, this is what Adam said. Adam said, this is now bone of his bone, you know? When he got his wife, when she was presented to him, therefore shall a man leave father and mother. Now they're going into something else. Adam had a father and mother. That's how he knew about father and mother. But let's stay on top of it. Flesh of my flesh, bone of my bone. Go on.
She shall be called woman, because she was taken out of man.
See? She flesh of my flesh, bone of my bone. Read. Oh yeah, 24. I'm reading it now. Go
on. Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh.
See that? That flesh of his flesh, bone of his bone. Now, who is that? You know, we was taught about flesh of his flesh, bone of his bone. Just once you get a license from the government, that flesh of no, that was his kinfolk. That was his cousin. That was his people. How we know we're gonna go to the precepts? Give me Genesis 29, 13 to 14. They said when our father Jacob, he went to Laban, to his uncle. And then let's see what he said to him.
Oh God. Genesis chapter 29, verse 13. And it came to pass when Laban heard the tidings of Jacob, his sister's son,
She his sister's son, all right? That's his nephew, go on.
that he ran to meet him and embrace him and kiss him
You know, he saluted him, go on.
and brought him to his house. And he told Laban all these things. Verse 14. Laban said unto him, Surely thou art my bone and my flesh. And he abide with him the space of a month.
You see that? When he seen the nephew, he said, Surely thou art my bone and my flesh. That was his people. That's why Adam said, flesh of my flesh, bone of my bone. That's who we marry. We marry our own people. We're supposed to marry these heathen nations. Give me Judges 9, 1-2.
Okay.
Cause here with one of them sons, he was evil. He went and killed his 70 brothers. But just listen to what he told them. That he wanted to rule. Read that.
Okay. Judges chapter 9, verse 2. Speak, I pray you.
No, Judges 9, 1-2.
Oh,
Judges. Chapter 9, verse 1-2. Read that. Abimelech.
And Abimelech, the son of
Jerubbaal
went to
Shechem
Shechem unto his mother's brethren and communed with them and with all the family of the house of his mother's father, saying,
See, so he went to his mother's fathers now, or his mother's brother, unto his mother's brethren. Yeah, and he communed with them with all the family of the house of his mother's father, saying what?
I pray you in the ears of all the men of Shechem, whether it is better for you, either that all the sons of Jerubbaal, which are 70 persons.
Man, he had 70 sons, you know. Go on, then when you have a few wives, they all marry your son. Esau scared of that. One man becoming a nation. He got 70 sons. He done raised up. Man, go on.
Reign over you, or that one reign over you. Remember also that I am your bone and your flesh.
You see that? Remember also, I am your bone and your flesh. Flesh of your flesh, bone of your bone. That's your people. You ain't supposed to marry these heathen nations. Give me 2 Samuel 5-1. 2 Samuel 5-1.
Come.
Martin Luther King coming with that dream. You know? But whenever our people don't know the words of the Most High, we just follow everything. We sheep. Lost sheep. Just following wherever. Go
on. Come. 2 Samuel chapter 5, verse 1. Then came all the tribes of Israel.
All who?
The tribes of Israel.
All the tribe of Israel. Not Edomite, no. Then came all the tribe of Israel. Go on.
To David, unto Hebron, and spake, saying, Behold, we are thy bone and thy flesh.
We are thy bone, we are thy flesh. Flesh of your flesh, bone of your bone. That is your kindred. That's your people. We ain't supposed to be hand in hand with other nations. You know, give me Ecclesiasticus, chapter 26, verse 19-21. Ecclesiasticus 26, 19-21. You know, man, see, you got to strengthen your own race, your own people.
Page 88.
86. All right, 88. No, 86.
Chapter 29.
No, chapter 26.
All right.
Verse 19-21. Page 86.
Come. Ecclesiasticus chapter 26, verse chapter 8.
No, chapter 26, verse 19.
Verse 19, Salakia. My son, keep the flower of thine age sound.
The flower of the age, when you shrink, when you're young, keep it sound. Go on.
And give not thy strength to strangers.
Don't give your strength over to strangers. Dealing with these strange women. Go on.
Verse 20.
Yeah, we're going to read to 21.
Okay. When thou hast gotten a fruitful possession.
When you got fruitful possession, when you got a wife that's going to bear your seed, when you put your seed in her, she's going to bring forth the fruit of your womb. That's a fruitful possession. Go on.
Through all the field. Sow it with thy own seed.
Sow it with who?
Thy own seed.
With who?
Thy own seed.
That flesh of your flesh, bone of your bone. That's who you're supposed to sow it with. Go on.
Trusting in goodness, in the goodness of thy stock.
Trust it, man. Our women are Israelite. Man, our women, they made for bearing Israelite men and women, sons and daughters. Our women are Israelites. That's who you're supposed to sow your seed with. You're supposed to go do like, Obama playing as a Hamite on coming to America. You want to go sow his seed somewhere else. He didn't even want his people. Even though in reality he was an Israelite, went to Israelite. He really went to his people. But you know what I'm saying? You're supposed to with your own people. You ain't supposed to, throw your branches over the wall. I think the scriptures, Ephraim branches went over the wall. You ain't supposed to go across in the other fields sowing your seed with all of these other races. Read.
Verse 21. So thy race.
So what?
Thy race.
Israelite. We are Israelites. That's why we sow where I want to see. So thy race, go on.
Which thou leavest shall be magnified.
That's how we gonna grow. Gonna be magnified. Them he supposed to know, man, I want him, but I can't get him. He don't want me. He racist. He racist. Say that nigga only sowing seed with his own. He don't want to spray the love. Hell no. Lie. Read.
Having the confidence of their good descent.
Man, we have to have that confidence, man. Man, we bear Israelites. They we sow Israelite seeds. So we're gonna sow it in our own field. We're gonna drink out of our own cistern. Our women, they come from us. They flesh of our flesh, bone of our bone, man. Man, our children ain't gonna be caught between two. Man, should I do a little bit of my daddy or should I go a little bit of my mama? No, man, it's gonna be straight. Read.
That was it.
But that was in there. Read it again, verse 21.
So thy race, which thou leavest, shall be magnified, having the confidence of their good descent.
Give me 2 Corinthians 6, 14 to 18. 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 14 to 18. So we need to say to hell with Martin Luther King. His dream made us go against the Most High, man. That's supposed to make us mad. His dream made us go against the Most High. A lot of us guilty from going with these people, dealing with these people. All praise, what I'm saying, the Most High Son, our King Christ, to redeem him, and then left for a remnant in our Isupk to build us up, for us to be strong warriors, to stand and be willing to die for this, for our children to see our zeal of the Most High to be willing to die for this, for them to know that, man, white girl looking at them gonna make them mad. Are you crazy? Man, you know what I'm saying? They gonna be bold. They know. I'm an Israelite. May not only make sons and daughters of God. How the hell I'm gonna go put a son or daughter of the Most High in you? Now some my child gonna be caught in the midst of two. You know? Read.
Come. 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 14. Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers.
Some people don't even believe we supposed to stay with our people. In nowhere we just can't. It's almost like too positive. It's not there. Go on.
For what fellowship have righteousness with unrighteousness?
We the righteous, they unrighteous. Go on.
And what communion had light with darkness?
We children of the light, children of the dark. Go on.
Verse 15. And what concord had Christ with Belial? Or what part had he that believed with an infidel?
We believers, but we trying to have some type of concord part with an infidel. You know, with a devil. Period. With a devil. You know. Go on.
Verse 16. And what agreement had the temple of God with idols? For ye are the temple of the living God. As God has said, I will dwell in them.
And he said in Exodus 29:45, he wanted to do it in us, Israel. That's what he quoted. Leviticus 26:12. Read.
And walk in them, and I will be their God, and they shall be my people. Verse 17. Wherefore come out from among them.
Come out from among them.
And be ye separate.
Be ye separate. Be holy. That's what we read in Leviticus 20:26. Be ye holy, for I'm the Lord, am holy, and has severed you from other people, that you should be mine. Read.
Said the Lord, and touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive
these
you.
Women, all these other heathen nations, they unclean. We ain't supposed to touch them. Go on.
Verse 18, and it will be a father unto you, and ye shall be my sons and daughters, said the Lord Almighty.
Said the Lord Almighty. You know, give me one more scripture. Give me Revelation 14:12. My last scripture. You know, so our people gotta gotta come out. You know, we gotta come out, man. We gotta keep the commandments. We have to keep the commandments. To hell with Martin Luther King Day. Read.
Revelation chapter 14, verse 12. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of God and the faith of Jesus.
So you know what I'm saying? We must keep the commandment. You know, we don't join to these heathen. Don't lift up that day. Martin Luther King lead us to a hellhole. And with that, that's my class. You know what I'm saying? Shalom, Israel. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. Barakatah to the brothers. Yahweh Shemal. It'll by Shem Yahweh Shah to the sister. Kwam Yahshua.